This man had captured the 1,000-year-old fire phoenix with an iron net. Just then, the phoenix, writhing in pain, shed a burning tear that pierced through the man's shoe. Seeing the suffering bird, the man's heart melted, and he opened the net to set it free. As soon as the bird was freed, it stood tall, filled with new energy. Then, as a token of gratitude, it gave the man a shining feather, one that could protect him in times of danger. But when the man showed the feather to the king, its glow had already faded. Seeing only an ordinary feather, the king assumed he was lying and immediately sentenced him to death. Yet, just as the executioner raised his sword, the feather suddenly shone again. The whole sky filled with red flames as the phoenix, sensing danger from afar, arrived to protect him. Its brilliance lit up the entire city. The people realized the man had spoken the truth and began to hail him as a hero. Reluctantly, the king spared his life, but deep inside he burned with jealousy and decided to take his revenge. Soon after, he gave Ivan a new command. He must climb the icy peaks of the northern mountains and awaken the princess who had been asleep for 1,000 years and bring her back so the king could marry her. The king knew the journey was deadly. No one who had ever gone there had returned, but Ivan was not alone. He had a magical donkey that could make the impossible possible. With its help, he soon reached the mountain summit. There, a massive gate was sealed shut with a wall of thick ice. Just then, the feather given by the phoenix began to glow and sank into the wall. In the next moment, the entire ice melted into water. When Ivan entered, he found countless sleeping beauties inside. All of them looked alike. He couldn't figure out which one was the real princess. Fortunately, the feather identified the real princess and awakened her. But when the princess learned that she was to marry the old king, she refused. She said, "My groom can only be a brave warrior or a prince." In despair, she leapt into a deep chasm. Ivan jumped after her as well, but at that very moment his donkey arrived and saved them both in time. Ivan brought the princess safely back to the palace, but she flatly refused to marry. She declared that the wedding would only take place if her sea star ring was returned, which had been swallowed by a giant sea creature. As soon as the king heard this, he summoned Ivan again. The very next day, Ivan mounted his flying donkey and set out in search of the whale. But on the way, a flock of seagulls collided with him, and he fell into the sea. There, he saw a colossal whale bound in iron chains held captive.